Right, now turn them. So the square and the triangle may overlap and they may turn. So that could get very, very confusing. Do we have extra papers? Welcome. What's your name? JT. D? JT. Man, we are happy you are here. We're going to try and get you some papers too, so you can do this too. So we know that it's going to take 4 dots to make a square, and how many to make a triangle? 3, okay. And the square has how many sides?
Can you just hold that for me while I go get it?
4. How many angles? On the square. How many angles does the square have? 4, right? Okay. And we've got to find the 4 dots that make a square, and we've got to find the 3 dots that make the triangle. And what might those shapes do? Overlap. Right. And what also might the shapes do? They might also do what? Turn. Are they going to look different if we turn them? Yeah, they might look a little different to us, so it could be a little confusing. Have either of you girls done dots pages before? You've done some, right? Both our older girls have done some. Good. So pick up your pencil again and let's look at the first frame. And I want to see if you can find 4 dots that make a square. Is there anything there that might help us? What do you think? Frank, is there anything there that helps us? What helps us? Yes, those. What would you say about the size of those dots, Blake?
That when they're big.
They're big, aren't they? Does that help us? Yeah, they kind of give us a hint, don't they? Very good. Now look for your triangle. Now, does it bother you that they overlapped? Is that a problem? Oh man, it didn't bother me. Let's see, can you find it? It's fine. Once we use a dot, we're not going to use it again. So I want you to use this dot, and this dot. Yeah. Once we use one dot, don't use it again. It only gets to be used one time. Ready to go on to the next frame? Good job, JT. Wow, you guys are good. How did you know if you got it right or not? How would we find out? What do you think? Where could we look for? Yeah. Look at what shape it makes. What could we look back at to find out if we made ours right? What could we look at on the page?
The first one.
Very good, the first one. Our first frame is called the model frame. It gives us a model of how the shapes should look. So you look at your square and look back at that square. Is it the same size? Pretty good, aren't they? Now look at your triangle. Does your triangle look the same size as the model? Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. Could you make your lines straighter? Maybe. Sometimes we can make our lines even straighter. Let's go to another frame and try again. Now we don't have any help, do we? Are there any big dots, Haley? There aren't. Can you find the 4 dots that'll make a square? Can you? Go nice and slow. Don't hurry. Don't hurry. Good job. Now what's left? Yeah, the triangle's left. So you're going to have 3 dots left that make a triangle. There it is. Now let's see.
Josh, what she's doing right now, you wouldn't necessarily do. That's really close and really heavy. That's the time constraint. You would take the time and actually study this. And ask them, where do they want to start? Where do they want to go next?
That's what I was about to write. I was like, what kind of levels of assistant is she using right now?
I've got some wonderful workers. You got your last frame done? Okay. Blake, you can go ahead and keep going. You can do that one. There we go. Good job, buddy. All right, can you find the square in this one? Show me where you think it is. Oh, yeah, you found it. Where
She
do you
can
think the
explain
square
what
is?
a frame was, is that usually where something you just don't go into, you just kind of assume.
No, you want to tell.
It's nice when we've got the big dots. Aren't those wonderful, the big dots? Are we ready for the second row? You guys are. If you're ready for the second row. Okay, you do this one. Do you see where the square is? Oh, yeah. All right, here we go, Frank. You see where the square is here? Good job. Excellent. Nice straight lines,
Part of the
go
other thing that
slow.
she's
Our,
doing is
our
she's
job here is to
really
make the
have
best squares we can. And make sure that we can find the 3 that make the triangle and the 4 that make the square. You ready to come down here? Wait, show me the dots first. Point to them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I want you to go really slow. I want, stop on the dot, stop, and then go to the next one, stop. Nice and straight, nice and straight, nice and straight. That's beautiful. Now try that triangle. Make that triangle just as careful as you just did that square. That is amazing. All right, ready? Think you see the 4 dots that make the square? Think you can find the 4? You're doing good. I love this front. They're just overlapped almost perfectly on top of each other. I want you up here. Yes, beautiful. Lovely. Keep going, keep going. Wow. Oh my gosh. Very good. Keep going. I think you're on a roll now. I think you're on a roll. You're finding the squares, you're finding the triangles. Show me where you think it is first. Just point to the square. No? It looks like it, but it's not. It's not different. Look at that side. There's one side of the square. Where's the other side? Yeah. Here we go. You gotta find the square that matches, right? Okay, so you gotta find the 4 dots. And then match. And I'm gonna show you one side of the square, from here to here. Can you find the rest? Excellent.
Okay, now see how she went very close for one line, and I said you do the rest.
Okay. I want you to draw a line from there to there. Can you find the rest of the square? Touch the dot. And then go up here and touch like that. There you go. Now what 3 are what? There they are. That's good lines. Okay, lay your pencils down. Oh my gosh. Is it some of it hard work? A little bit, isn't it? Yeah, very good. There's something that you had to do really hard. What was happening in your brain while you were working? Thinking, very good. How were you thinking? Give me some more specific words. What did you really have to do when you're really looking at something very closely? Concentrating, very good. Very good. You really had to concentrate, didn't you? There's a special word that goes with concentrate I really like. Have you ever heard the word focus? A teacher ever said, I need you to focus? You ever heard that before? Now, you guys were very good at focusing. And that's something we did, that you did very well today. And it's something I want you to think about. Is there anything else, any other time in life that you need to focus really well to succeed? If we can focus, we usually are very successful. What is something else that you need to focus at to be successful? And I want every one of you to have an idea. So everybody be thinking. Blake's ready? What?
When you're walking, do
have to focus on thinking when you're doing what? Give me an example.
Walk.
Work. What kind of work?
Like school walk.
There we go, like schoolwork, good example. Okay, who else has got one? Example for focusing, for to succeed, Rachel. Artwork, good one. Give me like, in what way?
When you're doing sculptures or paintings, you have to like kind of visualize what you're going to do first.
That is a beautiful example, wonderful. JT, what do you have to focus on to succeed?
Reading.
Reading, yeah. Did you like to read?
Not
Not really? So when you're reading, you've really got to focus to get all those words, don't you? And to comprehend what you're reading, hard work. Good for you, good for you. You saw, though, the need to focus.
Music.
Music, oh, in what way?
Like if you're trying to learn a song.
Okay, if you're trying to learn a song and it's new. So music for an instrument or singing?
Singing.
Oh, singing, wow, yeah. Here's your instrument, here's your voice. All right, Rebecca.
A doctor.
Ooh, to be a doctor, do you have to focus? Do you want your doctor to be very focused when you visit? Yeah, you sure do. If he's doing brain surgery, you want him to be real focused, right? That would be very good. Oh, Frank's got one?
A police officer.
Oh, police officers have to focus. In what way do they do that?
People can do bad stuff and they might not realize it.
Very good, and so the police officers focused on making sure people do the right things, aren't they? All right, you got one, Haley?
I've got
Well, you guys did a wonderful job. We're going to, I want you to go back to your cover page with the stars, okay? And we're gonna write, you pick a place on that paper, anywhere that there's blank, some blank, oh, you don't have, just turn yours over, do it on the back too. Okay, we're gonna write the word focus, because that is such an important thinking skill that we need in our whole life, whether we're doing art or music or reading or being a policeman. So how do you think you spell it? What do you think the first letter is? F? Okay, then what do you hear next?
Wait.
O? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe smaller capital. F, O, then what? What do you think comes next? C, very good. It could be a K too, but we spell it with a C. And then how do you spell the word us? U-S, very good, Rebecca. So focus, F-O-C-U-S. And in school, and for this task that you did, trying to find squares and triangles that are mixed up in a bunch of dots, we had to focus a lot. What did we use to do that focusing the most? Our brain and our eyes. I want you to draw some eyes. Can you draw a pair of eyes by that word focus? Just draw a cute little pair of eyes. Maybe you put some eyelashes on and big bright eyes, all lit up. Okay, so you've got your word focus. Now, would you like to take those papers home with you tonight and keep working, keep looking for some more squares and triangles? I think that'd be awesome if you did. What do you think, Haley? Think you could find some more at home? Yeah, if you get stuck on one, just ask Mom or Dad to help you, okay? But remember to take your time, don't hurry. Just go slow and make sure you really have found the 4 dots that make the square before you draw. And that's really hard to do. You really have to focus to do that, so. Really appreciate you guys coming in and being willing to talk. You did an awesome job. We're gonna have all of the teachers in the room give you a big round of applause. Did it make you nervous? Know everybody was watching? Did it make you a little nervous? Made me nervous. So I bet you were nervous too, so thank you, I really do appreciate it. Are you willing to all come back tomorrow and you work with those teachers, and if we won't have anybody watching, you'll just work with a couple teachers at a time? You willing to come back? All right, we need to borrow your brains. You're gonna help teach them, okay? So be very willing to just talk and share how you're thinking, because it actually, you're helping them, all right? Okay, very good. We're gonna let you go. Where do you all go back to? Something fun?
I'll walk them to the room.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, you can take your papers with you. You can have the pencil too if you want a pencil.
Sorry.